And welcome to Dekalb County High School for tonight's junior high matchup in the playoffs, first round of the playoffs, as it is the Fentress County Crush taking on the Saints of Dekalb County. As the Crush come in 2-4, the Saints come in 3-2. Should be a great ball game here. Now, this one actually should have already been played once this season, as these two teams were supposed to have met back earlier in the year, but that game was canceled when the Crush team was quarantined back during that, had that COVID quarantine, so they were out, and that's why this game is going to be the first meeting of the year for the Crush and DeKalb County. Now, we got some history with DeKalb County. We'll take a look at that. Plus, we'll take a look at some action this season. We'll see who else is in action tonight as far as the playoffs. All that coming up right here on the pregame show. A big thank you to our sponsors, our Crush sponsors, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Meta 3F Pharmacy, Huey's Classic Car Parts, Smart Bank, and Stardust Visual Lighting and Design. Let's take a quick time out, and we'll be back to take a look at that history between the two right after this.
We have exciting news to share. Smart Bank has expanded to the Upper Cumberland region with branches in Wartburg, Cookeville, Crossville, and Jamestown. Smart Bank is committed to being the best bank for you by working hard for you, no matter what your financial needs might be. When you choose Smart Bank, you are choosing to bank in the smartest way possible. Our team will work to understand your needs and make it their priority to provide you with the products and services that best meet those needs. Smart Bank has 35 branches across Tennessee, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle. Come see what's so smart about Smart Bank at our Jamestown location at 500 North Main Street, or visit our website at www.smartbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
When you need parts for your classic car, where do you go? Huey's Classic Car Parts on Highway 52 East between Jamestown and Allard. Owner Donovan Wright is an antique car enthusiast himself, which means he knows how important that piece of history means to you. So when you need those hard-to-find parts, head to Huey's Classic Car Parts. And back here at DeKalb County High School, we're getting set for the coin toss here in just a moment. The Crush come in 2-4. Of course, they beat Allgood, then lost to Trousdale County. They lost to Monterey, and then they lost to Cumberland County. They beat Stone, and then lost last week in a game to Overton County in a game we thought they were favored in. So that's kind of a surprise there as we get ready for the coin toss. It's going to be coming out for the Crush, Tucker Reagan, and for the Saints is going to be Ty Webb, the running back, and the quarterback for the Crush coming out to meet at midfield and get our coin toss. Now, this game they were supposed to play back on September 3rd, but the game got canceled because the Crush was in quarantine at that time and did not get to play that one. The Saints come in having lost to Cannon and Macon County. They beat Trousdale County 20-14. They beat Smith County and Gladeville, so they've won 3 games this season. The Crush with 2 wins, 4 losses. The Saints with 3 wins and 2 losses. Now, of course, the only game they have in common is that Trousdale County team. Crush going to win the toss. They're going to defer to the second half, so they will kick off. And both teams playing Trousdale County, the Crush lost 16-8, while the Saints won their matchup 20-14. So that's a look at how the two teams did. The one opponent they had in common, both were supposed to play Cumberland County, but the Saints never got to play that game as that game was postponed because of the heavy rain that come in. The high school moved to Thursday, and they never got to replay that game. So they did not get to play the Cumberland County game, but of course Crush played Cumberland County coming off that 2-week quarantine. They did not practice and went in and played Cumberland County and lost 21-0 in that one. And that was a game that they played right after they got off of quarantine. Did not have any practice whatsoever. So we're set for this one to get underway. Now, other games tonight, let's see. Crossville is hosting Trousdale County. Overton is hosting Smith County. And let's see, Stone is at Macon County. So that's a look at the other playoff brackets. Now, win or lose tonight, the Crush will play again on Saturday. We're not sure on what time that will be on this coming Saturday for them. But, of course, that we're showing this back a couple of weeks after the game was actually played. But we'll have that game, if possible. We'll be videoing that one as well. But right now we're set for junior high football action, round one of the playoffs, and the Crush going to be kicking off to the Saints. The Crush, been a tough season for them. They've had a lot of players have been on the COVID list, and I think they got Lake Drake back tonight. Lake Drake was injured, I think, in that second game of the season, so he is back tonight, and he'll be kicking off. I don't know how much he'll play tonight, but he is back for the Crush. Crush relies heavily, of course, on Pinnell. Pinnell's the big back for them. They back with a lot of vision. That kid's got some good cuts and good vision when it comes to football. He's going to be an outstanding player for hopefully the Dragons next year. And now kicking out, they'll kick the little short squibber, and that's going to be taken by the up man. He'll fall right at the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Saints at the 40-yard line. Following on that one was number 34, Wesley Kent. Kent just, that one come to him. He caught it. Almost tried to catch it on his knees, but couldn't catch it, but was able just to cover it up, and they'll have it 1st and 10 right there. Coming up will be the quarterback, Jordan Parker. Parker, the quarterback, an 8th grader, back in the shotgun. Takes a snap, rolls to his right, rolling, going to throw out quick, and that one's going to be overthrown. He is intended that one on that left side to number 5, Andrew Dacus. And Dacus couldn't come up with it, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 now for the Saints. I've been told they like to throw the ball all over the field. That's what Coach Richard Talent told me earlier this week, was that you are going to be able to see these guys. They'll throw the football all over the field, so we'll see what they do here. Right now they're sitting at 2nd and 10. It's in the backfield. Parker in the backfield with one to his left. They get the snap. They're going to take it. He's going to take the option, and he's going to get maybe a couple of yards before he's brought down, and he runs into a wall, literally, Michael Wall, and that's as far as he goes. Also coming up to help make the stick was Gabriel Ledbetter. Came up and put the head as well and helped bring him down. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 8 for the Saints. Crush looking to get a stop here in this opening possession of the ball game. And back in the shotgun. They'll take the snap. They'll hand it off over the left side and trying to get outside. Number 1, he'll lower his shoulder. He's not going to get the 1st down, though, as he's driven out of bounds. Good defense there by Cole Brannon. Come up and punch him out of bounds, as that was Axel Aranda on the carry. The 8th grader got a couple, and it's going to be 4th down and 5 now for Dekalb County. We'll see if they go for it here, as they're still on their end of the field. They're right at the 45-yard line. Got to make it to midfield for the 1st down. Up comes they're going to go for it, as back in the shotgun goes the quarterback, Parker. And now we're going to have a timeout called by the Crush. Crush going to take a timeout and talk about it. Timeout on the field. We have got 6 minutes, 33 seconds to go here in the first quarter in a scoreless ball game.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Meta3 Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
Back here where the Crush have the Saints in a 4th and about 5. It's a big play for the Crush right off the bat. As the Saints coming out, they're going to go for it. They're Lining up at the 45. Back in the shotgun goes Parker. Parker gets a snap. He's going to run straight ahead, and he's going to be stopped. He's going to get maybe a yard there before he runs into number 21 of the Crush. That is Blake Bowles coming made to stop. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Crush at the 48 of the Saints. So good field position for the Crush as they get their first possession. We'll see what Tucker Reagan can do with it. As it looks like we see number 2, Lake Drake, coming out. So it looks like he's going to be playing tonight. As Reagan going to come up. He's got Tanner Tout in the backfield. He's got to his right Blake Voles. And I'm wondering if that number, and that's number 5, Pennell. And Pennell going to go straight ahead, and Pennell's going to pick up about 3 on the carry. So Logan Pennell with the run. Pennell's got that great vision. He was able, we watched him against, I guess it was Stone, and he made some great cutbacks and just has that great vision of the field for an 8th grader. Reagan coming in with the play now. Going to be 2nd and about 7 for the Crush. 6 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Crush got great field position. Got to do something with it now as Reagan comes up. He's got talent in the backfield. They'll hand it off this time to Voles, and Voles is hit, and Voles is going to be dropped for about a yard loss as they fake the handoff to Pennell and then give it up to Voles, and Voles was wrapped up right there by number 56. That is Cole McMillan coming in making a stop. Good hit by McMillan, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9 for the Crush. Saints going on 4th down. I guess they figure their defense good enough to stop anybody, so they're going to see if they can't stop the Crush here. Crush got it 3rd and 9. Now you're going to have 2 men in the backfield. You've got Wishbone as now jumping off sides is going to be the Saints, and unless they were drawn, that's going to be 5 freebies for the. It's going to be encroachment on the defense, and Cobb County gives the Crush 5 freebies there, so that makes it 3rd and about 4. So 3rd and 4 sounds much better than 3rd and 9 as they've got to get back to the 48-yard line. Actually, they're going to need about 5, so they've got 3rd and 5 from where they marked it at. So now back in will come the Crush with the play. No score in this one as we're under the 6-minute mark, headed toward the 5-minute mark right now. 5:05 left to go here in the first quarter. Crush with a 3rd down and about 5 for the first. It'll be Pennell in the backfield along with Talent. And the quarterback drops the ball. He's just going to try to take it himself, and he's going to push himself forward. He's going to be real close to a 1st down as that time Tucker Reagan made something out of nothing as he saw the ball drop, and he picked it up and just got behind the center and ran straight ahead and gets the 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Crush. Now at the 39 of the Saints. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Crush. As up comes Reagan. Reagan got a man in motion. Got that wing T formation. They're going to hand it off to Tanner Talent up the middle, and Tanner just lowering that shoulder, and Talent running like a bull, able to push that up. Looks like he's going to have enough for another 1st down for the Crush as he picks up just over 10 yards. Talent just hard to bring down. The young man very strong for that age. And he gets the 1st down as he carries a couple of tacklers with him. So good job by Tanner. And the Crush now in business as they got down to the 26-yard line, or 28-yard line. 28-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Crush on the 28 of the Saints. Up comes Reagan. Got Talent in the backfield. Hands off this time, and Pennell's going to be hit immediately. Good job there by number 11 to shoot the gap. That was Ty Webb coming in, making the stop, and that's going to lose a yard or 2 for the Crush. That's going to lose them all the way back to the 30, so that's going to be about a 3-yard loss. Going to make it 2nd and 13 as somebody Mr. assignment there, and Ty Webb came in untouched to hit Pennell just as he got the football. So now it's going to be for the Crush a 2nd and 13 for the first down. They've got it all the way down to about the 17-yard line. They're right at the 30. Crush comes up. They'll come up in the wing T formation. They got a man in motion, and Voyles are going to pitch it to Voyles. They got Tanner out in front of him. Voyles trying to get the outside. Now cuts back inside. He's got a couple of yards, and he's going to be brought down as he'll get back just inside the original line of scrimmage. Going to make it 3rd down and about, looks like, where they're going to mark it 9. So he got back the 5 the 3 they lost, and maybe another one. So he got 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Crush. We've got 2.5 minutes left to go here in quarter number 1. Fast going first quarter. Crush comes up Reagan. You got Reagan. You've got Talent in the backfield. Reagan under center. And we're going to flag on somebody. And they're going to back the Crush up and false start Crush. So somebody flinched in there, and that'll give 5 yards back to the Saints. And now it's going to make it 3rd and 14 for the Crush. Costly mistake for the Crush as they back up 5 yards. Good cool night here at Dekalb County High School. Feels like football weather tonight. As the Crush going to come back up with a 3rd down and about 16 for the first down. In the shotgun, actually under center goes Reagan. Reagan will hand out Pennell. Pennell cut back inside. Pennell, nice move. He's headed down the sideline. Head down that left side. He cuts back against the grain. He's headed in to the end zone for a Crush touchdown. The Crush is Pennell with the run, and Logan, that was a great job. Logan went to his left, and I told you he has great vision, folks, able to cut back, find the hole up the middle, took it to the far side over to the right side, and took it in the end zone for a touchdown for the Crush. And the Crush, Logan Pennell with a 30, about a 28-yarder. And the Crush is on the scoreboard with a $1:39 left to go here in the first quarter. Crush going for 2. Got Pennell in motion. They're going to pitch it to Pennell. Pennell's going to reverse it to there, and it'll be taken in easily for the 2-point conversion by Wright. And Drew Wright with the reverse. Nobody even touched him. So the Crush take a 8-0 lead here early in the first.
Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design is proud to support the Fentress County Crush football team. Pat Brannon, owner, has done lighting visual production with some of the biggest stars, and he knows talent, and that's what he sees in every Crush player. Best of luck, Crush, from Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design.
Well, the Crush draw first blood as they get a touchdown run, a 28-yarder by Logan Pennell, and Pennell just he took it to the left side, then cut back, and was able to cut through the middle and get over the right side and took it to the corner in the end zone. And now the Crush with a 2-point conversion by Drew Wright on the reverse. They actually pitched it back to Pennell. Pennell handed off to Wright, and Wright came around, and nobody touched him as he walked into the end zone for that 2-point conversion. And with 1:39 left to go here in the first quarter, the Crush on top 8-0. Kicking away will be Drake. Crush looking good early in this one. Last time they pooch kicked to the middle guy, and he was able to come up with it. This time they'll kick it, and they're going over the other side, and that's going to hit, and that's still on the ground, and it's going to be picked up by one of the back guys, and that's going to be at about the 45-yard line. So great field position again for the boys from DeKalb County. The Saints going to be marching from about the 45-yard line. Going to start this march. Crush good defense on that first one. They gave it to them at the 40 on that first one and was able to hold them. It got them in 3 and out. So now the Crush will try to do it again as up will come the quarterback Parker, Jordan Parker. Back in the shotgun, got 2 beside him. He'll take it, drop back quick out this time. He's got a man out there, number 5, and he's going to break a tackle, and he's headed to the house. That's going to be Andrew Dacus on about a 55-yard pass. A 55-yard pass to Dacus. And Dacus broke a tackle, and there was nobody going to catch up with him as he kicked in the afterburners and scores easily. And now they'll go for 2 to try to tie this one up. Crush, see the Saints come back with a quick strike, and they get the touchdown, and now they'll go for 2. Parker back in the shotgun. Parker. 2-point conversion. That took about 15 seconds off the clock. And now the Crush making a rush at it. The quarterback drops it. He's running for his life here. Still looking. Now he's going to chuck it up in the air, and that one's going to be overthrown. And the 2-point conversion is no good. And the score with 1:24 left to go in the first. Now 8-6 Crush.
We have exciting news to share. SmartBank has expanded to the Upper Cumberland region with branches in Wartburg, Cookeville, Crossville, and Jamestown. SmartBank is committed to being the best bank for you by working hard for you, no matter what your financial needs might be. When you choose SmartBank, you are choosing to bank in the smartest way possible. Our team will work to understand your needs and make it their priority to provide you with the products and services that best meet those needs. SmartBank has 35 branches across Tennessee, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle. Come see what's so smart about SmartBank at our Jamestown location at 500 North Main Street, or visit our website at www.smartbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, it took all of 15 seconds for the Saints to march it down the field. On one play, they hit a 55-yarder to Dacus, and Dacus able to break a tackle, and then nobody was going to catch up with him. He rumbles into the end zone for a touchdown with a 2-point conversion. The snap was bad, and it did not convert, so the Crush still have a 2-point lead, and they'll get the football. They'll hit it toward the up man. That's going to scoot out of bounds, and that's going to be a flag, and that will be I think it will be a legal procedure for the, I believe is what the official call will be, and the Crush will should get it right at the 35-yard line. So they actually gained a couple of yards from where it went out, and they should get it 1st and 10 from the 35. We've still got 1:24 left to go here in the first quarter, and we're seeing a contrasting styles here. The Crush with that wing tee, force it up the field. And they'll actually get it at 5-yard penalty. They'll get it at the 39-yard line. And the Saints, they come out gunning as they throw the ball all over the field. That's what Coach Talent told us they'd do earlier in the week. And that's exactly what they're doing right here tonight. The Crush now have their second possession. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. They'll come that wing tee. You got Voles to the right. You've got over on the left wing Pinnell. And Voles going to make a little move. They're going to hand it to Talent up the middle. Talent gets through the first line. He's going to bull his way up for about a nickel's worth. So Tanner Talent just some hard running right up the gut. Gets a 5 on the first down. And that'll take us down under the minute mark before we have the second one. About 2 plays left to go in this quarter. Good job that time. Everybody was watching Voles, who was in motion, and then the handoff right up the middle to Talent, and Talent just able to duck his head and run over people. Strong young man. Down to 50 seconds left to go here in this quarter. Crush on top 8-6. Both teams have been able to score. The Crush did get the 2-point conversion. No 2-point conversion for the Saints. And now the two-man backfield, and the Crush going to take the snap, hand it off up the middle to Pinnell. Pinnell's going to bounce it to the outside. Now cuts back inside, still looking, trying to get away from the tacklers, and he's going to be brought down at about the 28-yard line. Just good running by Pinnell. Pinnell just kept trying to wait for his blocks to set up in front of him, but they eventually drag him down, but not before he gets a big gain all the way up to the 28, and he'll start the clock, and that may be the last play of the first quarter. I don't think the Crush is in too big a hurry to run this one, so I look for this one to run out. We're going to, get that run out on this one. So it's going to be 1 quarter under the boy, in the books, and the Crush on top, 8-6.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Well, the Crush have the football. We get back underway. A good run by Pinnell's got them a 1st and 10 at the 28 of the Saints as the Crush trying to march in and pick up another score. They actually marched down the field, took the first one in for a touchdown, and now they're trying to add on to that one. They lead as we're through 8-6. The difference, that 2-point conversion by the Crush. They made it. The Saints didn't. And that's where we stand right now, 8-6, and we'll see what the Crush do here. Crush's Logan Pinnell off to a great start. He's probably got around over 50 yards in the first quarter. So Pinnell is the workhorse for this Crush. He's going to step back in the backfield this time with Tanner Talent. And they've got Voyles over to the right. And Wright split out wide. Snap, they'll pitch it, and that one's going to get away from them, and that one's going to have to be fell on by the quarterback. Quarterback made the pitch, and neither of the backs thought that it was to them as it goes down. And that's going to be a big loss all the way back to the 40-yard line, so a 12-yard loss by the Crush. That was a bobble there as they were lucky that one wasn't picked up by one of the Saints, because that one had the quarterback not being just aware of it. He made the pitch back, and neither back went after it. And it was the quarterback coming back and able to pick that one up. And now the Crush going to have it 2nd and long as they got to get all the way to the 19-yard line. They got about 21 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 21. So now the Crush with that long yardage. It'll be Reagan under center. And now we're going to have a flag. Delay a game by the Crush, and that's going to add 5 more yards. So that's going to make it 2nd and 26. As the Crush now 2nd and 26 from the 45-yard line of the Saints. They got to get all the way down to the 19, so a mistake by the Crush. Took too long to get up there to the play. We got 6:53 left to go in the half. Crush with the football. And they'll take the snap, pitch it out, and they're going to try the reverse again and come around this way. He's Wright to the left side. Wright's got a block around in front. Gets away from one, still on his feet, heads down the sideline, still on his feet. Finally ran out of bounds at right about the 29-yard line. So a good run by Wright on the reverse. As Wright picks up the run as Drew Wright gets them back into manageable territory with 3rd down, because it was going to be. He picked up almost got back to the almost original line of scrimmage. Still going to be 3rd and 12, though, as he picked up 14 on the carry. And the ball setting right on the 30-yard line. They got to get to the 18 for the 1st down. Pinnell and Talent in the backfield. Under center goes Reagan. Reagan takes snap, pitches it out to Pennell. He'll fake the reverse this time. Right now, Pennell going to keep his. Pennell headed down the sideline. He had the one man to beat. He beats him into the end zone for a crush touchdown. A 30-yard run by Pennell. And Pennell with a 30-yard run and a 28-yard run, so he's got almost 60 yards on the 2 touchdown runs, not to mention the rest of the yardage he has. So he is working hard on this one as he gets the score, and now they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Last time they used the reverse. This time, wouldn't be surprised they don't go talent right up the middle on this one. They'll snap it. Now they're going to hand it off to Voles. Voles trying to get out the left side, and a good job on that outside by the Saints number 3, as that was Jordan Parker coming up and making the stop. He squared up and had a good stop. He stops the crush, so no PAT, and we have got 6:24 left to go here in the first half. Crush on top, 14-6.
When you need parts for your classic car, where do you go? Huey's Classic Car Parts on Highway 52 East between Jamestown and Allard. Owner Donovan Wright is an antique car enthusiast himself, which means he knows how important that piece of history means to you. So when you need those hard-to-find parts, head to Huey's Classic Car Parts.
Well, we got a slugfest going in this one as both teams putting up the points. The Crush with their first 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, 1 2-point conversion. They lead at 14-6. The Saints were stopped on their first possession. Second possession took them 15 seconds to go 55 yards for a score. So now the Crush will kick it away. The Crush has tried 2 short kicks. We'll see what they do here. As the Saints coming up, their deep guy is at the 30, or actually the 33-yard line, so they're expecting another short kick from Drake. As he will step back to kick it away. 6:24 left to go here in the first half. And Drake, this one going to boot this one deep, and the back guy going to take it at the 30, and he'll bring it back up. He's going to be wrestled down there. He'll get back almost to the 40-yard line. He's going to be about the 39, and that'll be 1st and 10 now for the Saints. Last time the Saints took 15 seconds to score. Actually, they're going to mark him right at the 40, so he'll leave 1st and 10 at the 40. They took 15 seconds, a quick pass out to Dacus, and Dacus broke a tackle, and he was gone. 55-yarder on that one. And now the Crush, though, lead it 14-6. Back in the shotgun goes Parker. I've seen a lot of running from Dekalb. They like to throw the ball around. They'll get the snap. They're rolling out, looking out deep, looking. He'll keep running. Now he's going to get hit, gets away from that one, but he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Good job by Pennell. Talent got him first. They got him rushed over there, and Pennell brings him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now for the Saints. That's one of those coverage sacks there. As that wasn't really a sack. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but that good coverage by the Crush. They wasn't allowing anybody open for him to throw it to. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 now, as in the backfield will be Aranda in the backfield, along with the quarterback Parker. Parker gets snapped. He's going to keep it on the option, and he gets about a yard, not much more than that. And he run into number 50 on that one. And for the Crush, number 50 is Joseph Linder. Linder coming up with a stop on that one, helped out there by number 21, Voles, who come up to help finish it off. 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. It's 3rd down and about 8.5, 9 for, well, actually about 8.5 for the Saints. It'll be Parker back in the shotgun. Crush trying to get a rush. Now they got a rush on. They've got him sacked all the way back to about the 31-yard line. Good job by the Crush that time, as I think finally bringing him down was number 67 for the Crush. That is Ramirez. Francisco Ramirez with the sack. And the Crush getting some good pressure now. And it'll be 4th down and a lot for the Saints. And dropping back, it looks like that is Axel Aranda, way back at about the 20-yard line. It's 4th and a lot, about 20 for the Saints. Snap. He'll get the punt off, and it's blocked. And it'll be taken right there at the 11, and you can't advance it if it's blocked. The offensive team gets the football right where it was blocked at and comes down, and number 11 come up with it. But it's going to be down right there as that was Webb coming down with it. Good block by the Crush. They're going to have great field position. It's going to be 1st and 10 right at the Saints' 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Crush. They've scored on both possessions here in the first half. They've got just under 4 minutes this quarter. And they're going to mark that back to the 34. I think he should have been marked where he caught the ball, which would have been around the 30 or 31. But they're actually giving him that yardage he got carrying the ball. And you can't advance a block punt. So that's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Crush. As we said, just under 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. Talent in the backfield. Crush right up the middle with Talent. Talent just going to run into people and run over, and he gets up to about the 30-yard line, just short of it. So that's going to be 2nd and short for the Crush. Hard running by Talent. 3:45 left to go here in this first quarter. He picks up 5 of them, so they'll need 5 more for the first down. 3:37 left to go here in the first half of football. In this playoff game between the Crush and the Saints. Fentress County against Dekalb County here. Crush comes back up. They've got Pinnell and Voiles at the wing. They'll hand this one off to Pinnell. Pinnell going to spin, tries to get away from one, still going forward, able to get some yardage. He was actually grabbed by the jersey and was held on to, or he would have been stacked up for a loss. But he just kept churning those legs and gets a couple of yards up over the 30. So that's going to make it 3rd down and about 4 for the Crush. Pinnell, that explosive player, and he's got such good vision for an 8th grader. You can see him. He'll start to the outside, see an opening, he'll cut back across. That's not something you see from a lot of 8th graders, folks. This young man's going to be an excellent football player. Back under center goes Reagan. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Crush. Timeout on the field with 2:33 left to go here in the first half. The Crush lead it 14-6.
Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design is proud to support the Fentress County Crush football team. Pat Brannon, owner, has done lighting visual production for some of the biggest stars, and he knows talent, and that's what he sees in every Crush player. Best of luck, Crush, from Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design.
So the Crush with the football now, 2:33 left to go here in the first half of play. The Crush on top 14-6. Crush been able to move the football pretty good in this ball game. Now running it that wing tee, it's been a problem for Dekalb County. Dekalb County's come out, they've thrown the ball most of the time, and they had a good second possession. Then their last 2 possessions have been stalled as the Crush got a lot of pressure on the quarterback and able to sack him. And that last one, as Ramirez coming in and knocking him down. Going to be 3rd and 4 for the Crush. And they'll start, and I believe we got movement over on the far side by the Crush. We're going to have a early start by one of the Crush. I think that was probably the wing over there on the right side. Got just a little bit of a jump start on that one. It's going to back him up, so that's going to make it 3rd and 9 for the Crush. But we saw earlier the Crush had a 3rd and 13 able to make it. They had a 2nd and 26 and still got the first down and got the score. But now they got a 3rd down and 10 for the first down as it's right back to the original line of scrimmage. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Crush on top 14-6. They'll get the ball to start the second half. If they could march down here and score and take the time off the clock, then get the ball in the start of the second half. Should be an interesting game for the Crush. Should be just what the doctor ordered. And now they're going to start, and they're going to hand that one off to Talent right up the middle. He'll bang straight ahead. No, that's Pinnell, actually. Pinnell on the carry. Pinnell not one of those duck your head and run over people, but he did that time, and he got right back to where they were just a moment ago. It's going to be fourth and about 4.5, 5 yards for the first down, and 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go. Crush would love to get a score here, and like I said, run the clock out and keep that clock going and be able to hopefully get the football to start the second half, continue to move the ball. Reagan, the Saints almost jumped offside, and we're going to have a timeout called by the Crush. Timeout with 2:11 left, or 1:51 left to go here in the first half. It's 14-6, Crush.
We have exciting news to share. SmartBank has expanded to the Upper Cumberland region with branches in Wartburg, Cookeville, Crossville, and Jamestown. SmartBank is committed to being the best bank for you by working hard for you, no matter what your financial needs might be. When you choose SmartBank, you are choosing to bank in the smartest way possible. Our team will work to understand your needs and make it their priority to provide you with the products and services that best meet those needs.
And back here where the Crush are getting ready to snap it. Fourth down and about 4. It'll be pitched this time to Pinnell. Pinnell with the reverse to Wright. Wright gets away from one, but he's going to be drugged down. He's going to lose a lot of yardage. Good D that time by the Saints. And Wright's a little bit slow to get up as number 34 just grabbed him and slung him down, as that was Wesley Kent on the stop. So the Saints now will get the football with 1:45 left to go, and we know they can strike very quickly. So the Crush need to get a stop here. They will get the ball to start the second half. So the Saints with a first down and $1:45 left to go in this first half. It'll be the Crush on defense, as now back goes Parker. He's got number 34 in the backfield with him. That's Kent. And they'll snap it back to Parker. Parker fakes the handoff. Big rush. They're going to throw this one out quickly, and number 1 can't come up with it. And probably a good thing, because he would have lost about a yard had he been able to catch it. As it's going to be 2nd and 10. It would have been 2nd and 11, because he would have been dropped for he would have caught that one sliding down. It would have been about a yard loss. So he's better let that one hit and keep the clock, or stop the clock. And they're going to mark it back. It's going to be right at the 39-yard line, 38.5, let's call it. 2nd and 10 now for the Saints. Back in the shotgun. And now the Crush going to jump off sides. They're going to get them for encroachment. And that's a little bit too anxious for the Crush, as they give them 5 freebies there, and you don't want to do that. As that's going to be now 2nd and 5 for the Saints. That's like got 5 yards on that first down, so it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Saints. And it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Saints, as back in the shotgun goes Parker. Gets the snap. Big rush by the Crush. That one's going to be thrown. Picked off! Right with the pickoff. He's got a couple of blockers out in front of him. He's headed down the sideline. It's going to be a pick 6 for Drew Wright. Drew Wright with a pick 6 went 45-yard pick 6.
Interception by number 10.
Right, Drew Wright with a pick 6. He had only one guy to beat. He made a nice move to get away from him, and he headed down the sideline, and the Crush go up now 20-6, and with 1:26, they'll try to tack on another 2-point conversion. That was a great defensive job by the Crush, as Wright was just sitting there waiting on that one, picked it off, and had one man to beat. Made a nice little juke move, got out to the outside, and took it to the house. 1:26 left to go here in the first half, and the Crush now on top 20-6. And they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Talent in the backfield. They're going to get man in motion. They're going to give Talent right up the middle, and Talent banging straight ahead gets in for the 2-point conversion. Talent, the 2-point conversion. And the Crush take a 22-6 lead on the Saints.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Well, the Crush have picked up yet another score on a pick six by Drew Wright. They scored on 2 of their 3 possessions, and then Drew Wright with an interception and a pick six has given the Crush a 22-6 lead. They've converted on 2 2-point conversions and now have a 16-point lead. We'll see what the Saints can do now as the Crush will kick it away with a $126. It'll be Drake in to kick it. And last time he kicked it deep, so we'll see what he does this time. Crush will get the football to start the second half as well, and this one's going to be a little short one, and that's going to go off the hands of a couple players. It's still on the ground, and it'll finally be picked up by the Saints at about the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10 Saints. They got 82 seconds now to go 55 yards. So they got a short field, not long. They still got a good field position. We'll see what they can do here, and now the Crush. A big defensive play by Drew Wright. And the Crush has a 22-6 lead here in this first round of the playoffs. It'll be Parker back in the shotgun. The Crush have got some really good pressure on him in this since that first drive. Now they'll hand off up the middle, and that'll go for a yard, maybe 2 as Aranda. Now it leans forward, gets about 3 or 4. So good job by Axel Aranda to get about 4 yards on the carry. Going to make it 2nd and 6. Clock down under a minute by the time this one snapped. As we hit the minute mark, up will come the Saints. DeKalb County looking to try to answer the Crush and try to get back within a score. They're trailing now 2 scores and 2-point conversion. They'll fake it now, rolling out. The quarterback throws it out. Got a man out there, and that's going to be caught, but brought down as quickly as he caught it was number 5, Dacus. Dacus was tackled as soon as he got it by Pinnell. So that's going to be I think it'll be just a little bit short of the first down, so it's going to be 3rd and maybe a yard for the first down. And we're down to 38.6 seconds to go here in the quarter. And now we got a penalty here. Illegal shift by the Saints. So wipe that one off. That'll back them up. Illegal shift by the Saints. That'll back them up. So what was a great catch is wiped off by Arrakis, and that will put them all the way back to about the 42-yard line, it looks like. And it'll be, they're calling a legal man downfield. So the Saints get a legal man downfield. Now it's going to be what was a 3rd and about a yard is now a 2nd and about 13 yards. As the clock running, and the Saints, no hurry. They're going to have to get a play out. They may have one more play left before the half. It'll be snapped back to the quarterback. Big rush by the Crush. That one's going to throw it out. Almost picked off by Pinnell. And now we're going to have a late flag in there with 16.4 seconds to go. That may be a hole there. Roughing the passer. They're going to call roughing the passer, so the Crush gets hit with a penalty. And that's big because that will keep this drive alive for the Saints, as that'll be a 15-yarder. And that'll be a first down for the Saints. And they've still got time for maybe one more play He has a roughing the passer as Patterson got the pass away and the Crush hit him. That's going to make it 1st and 10 at about the 45 of the Crush. So the Crush need to come up with a play here with 16.4 seconds to go. They don't want to allow another score by the Saints, as that would have been 4th down right there. And now they've given up a penalty that gave them a 1st down. Back in the shotgun goes the quarterback. He rolls out. He's going to throw one up. He's going to hang that one up, and that one's going to be incomplete as Wright and Drake went after it. It was a little long and incomplete. 11.7. Tried to hit Dacus on that one. 11.7 seconds left to go here in the first half. Crush got some good, been getting a lot of good pressure on it. Crush got some big kids. Wall, Francisco in there. They got some big kids. They've got Ledbetter in there. Some big kids as they try to get to the quarterback. It'll be Parker back in the shotgun. Parker making the call out. Now the Crush showing they're going to run it. And now Parker takes off. He's got some run room. Got a blocker out in front of him, still on his feet. Going to be knocked out of bounds with 2.8 seconds to go at about the 22-yard line, it looks like. Parker with a good carry for a 1st down. And they've got 2.8 seconds, and knocking him out of bounds allows them one more play. And they'll take a timeout to talk about it. Timeout on the field. 2.8 to go here in the first half. And the Crush on top, 22-6.
When you need parts for your classic car, where do you go? Huey's Classic Car Parts on Highway 52 East between Jamestown and Allard. Owner Donovan Wright is an antique car enthusiast himself, which means he knows how important that piece of history means to you. So when you need those hard-to-find parts, head to Huey's Classic Car Parts.
Well, with 2.8 seconds left to go, the Crush got that big penalty that allowed the Saints to keep the football, and now they are looking at a 1st and 10 from about the 22. This is going to be the last play of the first half, barring a penalty. So this one, we'll see what the Saints can come up with as they trail by 2 scores. Last time these two teams met, the Saints won by missed a 2-point conversion by the Crush. That was the difference. It was an 8-6 ball game. Here, we've got Parker in the backfield, gets the snap. Parker looking. He's going to throw. He gets hit as he just starts to release it, and that's going to be the end of the first half. We're at halftime of this one, and at the half, the Crush lead it 22-6.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Meta-Through Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design is proud to support the Fentress County Crush football team. Pat Brandon, owner, has done lighting visual production for some of the biggest stars, and he knows talent, and that's what he sees in every Crush player. Best of luck, Crush, from Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design.
We have exciting news to share. SmartBank has expanded to the Upper Cumberland region with branches in Wartburg, Cookeville, Crossville, and Jamestown. SmartBank is committed to being the best bank for you by working hard for you, no matter what your financial needs might be. When you choose SmartBank, you are choosing to bank in the smartest way possible. Our team will work to understand your needs and make it their priority to provide you with the products and services that best meet those needs. SmartBank has 35 branches across Tennessee, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle. Come see what's so smart about SmartBank at our Jamestown location at 500 North Main Street, or visit our website at www.smartbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, the Fentress County Crush leads it here at the half of this first round of the playoffs as they lead Dekalb County 22-6. The Crush scored on 3 of their first half possessions. They took the first one, a 28-yard run by Logan Pinell, and a 2-point conversion by Drew Wright made it 8-0. Then a 55-yard pass from Jordan Parker to Andrew Dacus, and the Saints had cut it to 2. They missed the 2-point conversion. Then a 30-yard run by Logan Pinell again. They missed the extra point, did not score the extra point, and it was 14-6. Then a great defensive play by Drew Wright. Drew had a pick six, 45-yard pick six interception. He went into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion was good, and the Crush lead it 22-6. We're going to take a timeout now, and we'll be back to start the second half in just a few minutes. And back here, we're getting set for the second half to get underway. The Crush will get the football to start the second half, and we'll see what the Saints do as kicking it will be Aranda. Aranda will kick it away, and you've got some good hands up on the front line for the Crush. They're thinking it might be an onside kick. We'll see. Aranda will kick it away. Crush on top, 22-6. And the kick's going to be a short one. That's going to hit and be picked up by number 14. He'll head over to the right side. Now cuts back inside. Gets up to about the 36-yard line. Good job on a good return that time by the Crush is number 14, Cole Brannon, picking it up in that second level and bringing it up for a couple of yards. And the Crush got it 1st and 10. Now the Crush trying to put what could be a really big score on the board. If they can go down and score here, it would be big for the Crush, as they right now lead it by 2 touchdowns. If they go up by 3 touchdowns, it could be a good omen for the Crush early, as they scored in 3 of their 4 possessions in that first half. Back to the wing tee. It'll be handed off up the middle, going up straight ahead, I believe, was Talon on the carry. No, that was Voles on the carry. Voles with the carry gets about 3. And that is the wing tee right there, folks. You get try to get 3-4 yards on each carry and get the first down, as they got about 4 on that one. It's just a 3 yards in a cloud of dust mentality when you use the wing tee formation. That's where they're at right now. But one thing it does do, it eats up the clock, and the Crush on top of 2 touchdowns, the clock is in their favor. And now the Crush going to take the snap, hand it off up the middle to Talon. Talon going to bull straight ahead, and Talon just being able to push the pile, get some good yardage, going to make it 3rd down and manageable. As just straight ahead running by the Crush on the first 2 carries of the second half, going to be 3rd down and about 3 for the Crush for the first down. Crush on top, 22-6, just underway here in the second half. 6:47, as a matter of fact, left to go. Just a little over a minute gone in it. Crush now with a 3rd and short. Up comes the quarterback. He'll hand it off up the middle. Town breaks a tackle. Talent's into Saint territory all the way down to 45. And Tanner just putting that head down and running. Comes up with a big run and picks up some good yardage. The Crush got a first down. That keeps the ball alive for them. That'll move the chain as Tanner Talent gets to the 45-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 now as the Crush in Saint territory with 6:16 to go. It'll be under the 6-minute mark when they snap this one. Crush hands it off up the middle. Talon again. Talon gets free from the first one. Now he hits him and just pushes him on for another 2 yards. As Tanner Talent just showing some brute strength on that one. Just put his head down and push the defensive player for another first down as he picks up a dozen. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Crush at their own, or at the Saints 35-yard line. Crush just moving the football early in this one. Pinell had that great big first half. He had 2 long runs. He had probably over 100 yards in the first half, as he had a 28-yard run and a 30-yard run. So he had at least a 70-yard first half. As Reagan goes under center. Reagan Hands it off this time to Bowles over the left side. Bowles gets away from the first line. Still on his feet. Rumbles all the way up close to another first down. As Bowles able to push it about 9 yards. Going to be second and short as the Crush now starting to move the Saints off the line of scrimmage, and that's allowing them to push the football forward and get that big yardage. It's going to be second and less than a yard. Hard run in that time by Bowles, Blake Bowles. Haven't seen Pennell get the ball here in the second half. He had that big first half. Hadn't got the ball here in the second. And this is where they like to hand it off to Talent right up the middle. We'll see what they do here. Snap. They're going to hand it off to Talent right up the middle. And Talent still on his feet. As Talent just would not be brought down. Gets it all the way to 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Crush inside the red zone. Tanner Talent, folks, I said that's where they like to hand it off to him, and that's exactly what they did right up the middle. He just lowered his head and run over and carried people. This young man is just country strong, folks. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Crush at the 15 of the Saints. Crush methodically moving down the field, taking a lot of time off the clock. We've used half a quarter already. Snap to Reagan. Reagan going to hand it off to Bulls, and Bulls is met this time. Gets away from it, but then is spun down. Good defense there by the Saints. Number 56 come in and met him right face-to-face was Cole McMillan. Held him up long enough they could knock him down. And that's going to make it a 2nd and long for the Crush as they lose about 3 on that one. And the Crush now will come back up. Kind of surprised they haven't used Pennell here in this second half. He's been out there, but they've not given him the ball. It'll be Talent in the backfield. 2nd and 13. Understand now the Saints going to jump, and that's going to be 5 freebies for the Crush. So what they lost, they now get back. What the Saints take of the way, they just give us back as they give them 5 yards, and that's going to make it 2nd and about 8, I believe, for the Crush. 2nd and 9, we'll say. So he had about 14 going. Well, actually about 8.5. So that helps the Crush on this drive as the Saints got a little overzealous and jumped off sides. Should be under 3 minutes by the time this next play gets over with. Actually, it's 3:30 right now, and but clock's moving. And under center goes Reagan. Hands it off to Pennell. Pennell's going to cut back inside. Pennell still on his feet. Rumbles down, and he's going to be finally brought down. Now the Saints come out with it. One of the Saints took away the football. He's headed down the field. He's got one man to beat, and I think he's going to do it. That's Aranda going to take it back on the fumble all the way back for a 90-yard fumble return by Aranda. Aranda fumble return for a touchdown. And no flags on the field, and they didn't say he was down. So Pennell gets his first ball, and the Saints take it away and go all the way the other way on the fumble for a 90-yard touchdown run by the Saints. So the Saints are right back into this one now. We'll go for the 2-point conversion. Crush on top now, 22-12. This is big here because if the Crush can hold them out here, it'd still be a 2-possession ball game. Crush was moving the ball at will. And now the quarterback, he's going to take it himself and does not get in. No extra points, so they get no point after. And we have seen a change in things, folks. 2:58 left to go here in quarter number 3, and now it's a 22-12 Crush lead.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainesboro.
Well, the Crush got a pick six, and now the Saints get a 90-yard fumble return by Axel Aranda. And Aranda makes it a two-score game now. As they didn't get the two-point conversion, it's still a 10-point lead for the Crush. So they've still got a two possession lead anyway, with 2:58 to go. And the Crush was moving the ball very well, just marching right down the field till that turnover. And we'll see how that affects the game here, as that could be a big turning point there, because it looked like the Crush was going to go in for another touchdown, but turns it over. And they'll kick it away, and Aranda going to kick this one deep. And Drew Wright takes it. Good catch by Wright. Gets up over the 30. Makes a nice move. Spins, gets away from a tackle. Still on his feet. Got a man out in front of him. Got a block. He's headed down the sideline. Steps out of bounds right at the 40-yard line of the Saints. And Drew Wright, some nifty running there and a good block out in front of him. He got a big guy out in front of him, and he just shoved him into a player. So good run by Drew Wright, and the Crush right back in business. Got a 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line of the Saints. Crush moved the football last time, just had that costly turnover down the 10-yard line that was taken all the way back by Aranda, and he went 90 yards to the house. But they couldn't get the two-point conversion, and it's still a 10-point lead for the Crush. 22-16, Crush 1st and 10 at the Saints' 40-yard line. Drew Wright was just a couple of blocks away from being able to take that one to the house. He's had a big night, got a pick six in this one. Got Pennell and Talent in the backfield. Pennell had that fumble a moment ago. He's had a big game. Now we're going to get a delay game on the Crush. Took too long getting up to the line of scrimmage again, and that's going to cost them 5. That's going to make it 1st and 15. Crush got to get up there and get to the line of scrimmage, taking way too long. As we have got a total of 2:47 left to go here in quarter number 3. Crush with a 22-6 lead. Folks, the Crush moving the football pretty good that last drive. We'll see if they can keep that going here, but now they've got a 1st and 15 to start this one. Got the two-man backfield, got a power right as they hand it off to Pennell. Pennell goes straight ahead, and Pennell gets a couple of yards back, and it's going to be 2nd and about a dozen. Pennell that time got the football. He wrapped it up well, did not let it go down on the ground this time. He fumbled the last time, and it was returned for 90 yards by the Saints. So the Crush needs to just keep the football, and we'll get a few more first downs, get this third quarter over, and methodically move it down the field and put some more points on the board. If they can do that, it's going to be very hard for the Saints to come back from a 3-score deficit with just 1 quarter left to play. But we do know they can score quickly. They scored with 15 seconds that first touchdown. Saints, they'll give it off to Pennell. Pennell's going to be wrapped up, got a couple of yards. Now they're going to be 3rd down and 11 for the Crush. Pennell that time on the wing come around, and that one kind of blew up from the beginning, as it's going to be 3rd and a dozen, they say. Good job by the Saints that time to break that one up. They read that one all the way. And now with 96 seconds left to go here in the third quarter, the Crush needs to keep this drive going here. They'll come up to the line of scrimmage. Crush had 1 turnover. The Saints have had 1 turnover, both costing their team 6. Now the pitch. They're going to fake the handoff to Wright, and Pennell's trying to get outside. Now he's going to lose all the way back to the 50-yard line. Ooh, that was a big loss for the Saints, or for the Crush, as they lose all the way back inside to their own territory. Pennell trying to outrun number 5, Andrew Dacus, and there was no chance in that. Dacus able to catch him and bring him down. Great open field tackle. Now it's 4th and about 21 for the first down. Or about 20, I guess, for the first down. 1st and 20. And so we'll see what the Crush do here. Are they going to go for it? They're lining up. They're showing they're going for it. 4th and 20 on this one. They'll take the snap, pitch it out to Pennell. Pennell's going to launch one. Got a man out there, and he's knocked down, and no call. They say no penalty on the play, so the Saints take over. Now got a flag back here. We'll see what personal foul, roughing the passer against the Saints. So a personal foul against the Saints, and is that I'm not sure in junior high if that's an automatic first down because it's still it'll be a 15-yard penalty. We know that, but a roughing the passer on the Saints, and a big penalty there may keep this drive alive. We'll see. As it was 4th and 21, and it's going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Saints. And it'll be an automatic first down, so the Saints keep the drive alive for the Crush as Pennell made the throw, and then they hit him after the pass. So now what would have been a first down for the Saints is a first down for the Crush, and they are at the Saints 38 or 36-yard line now. In the shotgun, or in the they'll hand off up the middle to Talent. Talent just trying to push the line forward. He's going to be drugged back and dropped. He's going to pick up a few, though, before he's dropped. He gets about 4. So first down, he gets 4 yards in the first down. That's what you want. As we go to the end of the third quarter, we're through 3 of them, and it is the Crush, 22, Saints, 12.
When you need parts for your classic car, where do you go? Huey's Classic Car Parts on Highway 52 East between Jamestown and Allard. Owner Donovan Wright is an antique car enthusiast himself, which means he knows how important that piece of history means to you. So when you need those hard-to-find parts, head to Huey's Classic Car Parts.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Meta-Through Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
Couple of costly mistakes in this third quarter. In the third quarter, as the Crush was moving the ball down the field, had it down to the 10-yard line. Pennell fumbled it, and Aranda took it all the way back for a touchdown. And then the Saints had it 1st and 10 at their own, or at the Crush's 49-yard lines, but a personal foul, and it should be. It's going to be 2nd and 8. They say only got a couple of yards now. They originally showed 4, but now they're going to get down the other end. They're showing 2. Anyway, it'll be the Crush's football. You got Boyles on the right, Pennell on the left, and Tanner Talent in the backfield. And the quarterback Reagan's got to get the snap off, and they're going to give a penalty again for delay of game. And that is going to be a false start by the Crush. And the Crush got to get that ball off. They were going to snap out with about 1 second left to go. And with the clock not running, that doesn't help you any. Now it's going to be 2nd and 14 for the Crush. As up will come Reagan. Got a man in motion, and we got a timeout called by the Crush. Timeout on the field with just underway here in the fourth quarter. The Crush on top, 22-12.
Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design is proud to support the Fentress County Crush football team. Pat Brannon, owner, has done lighting visual production for some of the biggest stars, and he knows talent, and that's what he sees in every Crush player. Best of luck, Crush, from Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design.
Well, the Crush had the football, got it 2nd and 14. The Crush have had a lot of penalties, little nagging penalties like delay of games and false starts. And also they had one roughing the passer call against them earlier that cost them a first down. And the Saints had that big roughing the passer, and when they would have got it 1st and 10 on the Crush's 48-yard line, and that made it a first down for the Crush. But the big plays in this game, the pick six by Drew Wright, and then the 90-yard touchdown fumble return by Rhonda has been the big plays in this ball game tonight. And we got just underway here in the fourth and final quarter, the Crush with the football. You got Bowles and you got Pennell. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Talent. Talent pushes straight ahead. Going to pick up a couple. Gets back to, I believe, the original line of scrimmage. Or just shy of the original line of scrimmage, maybe. He gets a few. Going to make it third down. And they're going to mark it, going to say 11. So he didn't get quite back to the original line of scrimmage. Crush needs to keep this drive alive and run this clock. If they could run this clock down here and, as we said, punch it in, it's going to be hard for the Saints to get 3 scores. And that's what they need. They need 2 touchdowns. Actually, the 2 touchdowns would give them 16 points and 18 points in the Crush. They score here would go up by 18. They can score and get the 2-point conversion. Now Pennell cuts back inside in that one. A good job by the Saints to come back and tackle him from behind. And that was number 5, Dacus, coming in to make that stop. Good job by Dacus. Dacus, a little bit gimpy there coming up. He seems to be all right. It's going to be 4th down and about 8 for the Crush. They would love to get a first down here. Keep this drive alive. On top, 22-12. The Crush could score here and get a 2-point conversion. To score here and make it a 16-point game. Crush got a man in motion in Pennell. They're going to hand it up the middle to, well, we got a penalty now. Talent still on his feet, gets all the way up to about the 20-yard line, but I believe they're going to wave that one back. Illegal shift by the Crush. Crush had 2 guys in motion. Boy, that was a good run by Talent. Talent got that one all the way up to the 20-yard line. Would have been a first down, but now it's going to be another penalty by the Crush. And this game slowing down due to the penalties. It's a lot of penalties here in this second half. Some in the third quarter, now starting the fourth quarter. Crush picked up a couple of them here. That illegal shift will make it 4th and about 11 or 12. Well, actually, going to mark it back to 14. It'll be 14 yards. So the Crush going to get all the way down to the 30. They are at the 38 right now. They got to get down to the, let's talk about the 25. So they've got 13 yards for the first down. Here comes the Crush up to the line of scrimmage. Got Pennell in motion. They're going to pitch it to Pennell. Pennell going to fake the reverse. Pennell going to cut back. He's got one man in front of him, but he's going to be drugged down right at the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 Saints at the 40-yard line. They hold this time, get the football back. And with 5 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in the ball game, the Crush will go on defense, and the Saints will have it at the Crush or at their own 40.5-yard line. So the Saints need to score and then get the football back. They're trailing by 10. They can't get back in this game with 1 score. They've got to have 2 scores. And they like to throw the ball. Crush got to get that pressure on them again. They got a lot of pressure in that first half. Now the snap back, they're going to take it, try to throw it down. They got a big rush on him again. They're going to push him out and push him out of bounds all the way back to the 32-yard line. Good job by the Crush. And I believe that was Big Michael Wall over there running him out of bounds. The South Fentress product able to run him out of bounds. 2nd and about, looks about 19 for the first down. They got to get all the way just inside Crush territory. The Saints back in the shotgun. They're going to quick out this one over here to the sideline, and he was down right there. He put his knee down on the ground, but he got up and ran, and you can't do that. He called that one, his knee on the ground, right at the 30-yard line, so they actually lost yardage on that play. That play backed them all the way up to the 30. Now they've got about a 21-yard play they've got to come up with, and it's getting late in the game. We're down to 4:53. And that's one of those situations, if you're going to go down to your knee and catch it, you need just or drop it. You don't need to catch it. That's a loss of a lot of yardage there as the Saints now come up with a 3rd and 21. As now they'll hand it off. A run out the right side. That's up in the air, and it's going to be caught by Arrakis. Arrakis still on his feet, but he's going to be brought down. Good job by the Crush. He got a big chunk of it back, though, so that's going to make it 4th and about 4. So a big catch by Andrew Arrakis. Dacus, I should say, not Arrakis. Dacus with the catch. Dacus with a big reception there. Going to make it 4th and about 5 for the Saints. That was a big play. Got 15 of them back. And that was a nice catch and run by Dacus. We're down to 4 minutes left to go here in the quarter. In the ball game. As it snapped back, they'll throw it over here to the right side, number 11. He's trying to get outside. He's going to get the first down, and Moore still on his feet. Still on, head down the sideline. He's got one man to beat. Pinnell's going to run him out of bounds, though, right at the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Saints at the 20-yard line. And the Crush that time missed the tackle that would have given the ball back to them. So a few mistakes here in this second half by both teams has caused some problems. And now the Saints are back in the driver's seat trying to get back into this one. They got a 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll set the chains, and the Saints will come up. We got 3:23 left to go here in the quarter, and it'll be thrown into the corner. That one's got a man out there, and that's going to be caught by Dacus. Dacus with the 20 or 19-yard reception. Dacus with his 2nd reception of the night, and it's a 22-18 game, and the Saints going for 2. The Crush up by 2. So this one, whether they make it or not, really, since neither one of them is going to be a field goal kicking team, this is going to be big. It's not going to really be that big here because either they're up by 2, the Crush will be up by 2 or 4. Either way, the Saints got to get the ball back and got to get a touchdown to win. The Crush now has got to really shore up here and try to get some big yardage. They cannot afford those penalties they've had in their last few drives. Back in the shotgun goes the Saints quarterback. He's going to try to take it himself, but he's not going to get there. And they have not converted on any of their PATs tonight. And now it is 22-18. Like I said, not really that big a deal as the Crush lead it by 4.
We have exciting news to share. SmartBank has expanded to the Upper Cumberland region with branches in Wartburg, Cookeville, Crossville, and Jamestown. SmartBank is committed to being the best bank for you by working hard for you, no matter what your financial needs might be. When you choose SmartBank, you are choosing to bank in the smartest way possible. Our team will work to understand your needs and make it their priority to provide you with the products and services that best meet those needs. SmartBank has 35 branches across Tennessee, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle. Come see what's so smart about SmartBank at our Jamestown location at 500 North Main Street, or visit our website at www.smartbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And back here where the Crush got to be prepared here. They lead by 4. They've got 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go. We'll see what the Saints decide to do if they decide to kick it away here. The Crush needs to get a few more first downs, and they can pretty much salt this one away. Saints have all their timeouts they can use, but the Crush will use that running attack here. They've got all their hands people up front now, and they got one man back in Drew Wright. And they'll kick it, and it's going to be on the ground. That's going to get through to the second line. Picked up by number 23. He'll take it over to the left side, still on his feet. Now he's going to backpedal. He gets away from 1, up to the 40, up to the 45. He's headed down the sideline, still on his feet, all the way down the 40-yard line. What a return there by Bryson Upchurch. Bryson got it and got a great return on it, picked it up. He backpedaled all the way back to almost the 30 and then gets it all the way to the 40 of the Saints. So now the Crush need a few first downs and would be great to pick up a score here. Leading by 4. Of course, they're not going to kick a field goal in this. The only team we've seen that actually kicked the ball this year was Cumberland County. They did have a good kicker in their extra point guy. And now the Crush come up with a 1st and 10 at the Saints 40. They'll hand it off. Up the middle goes Pinnell. Pinnell breaks free. Pinnell still on his feet, gets up about 8. And Pinnell that time worried about hanging on the football. If he had looked up, he might have broke that one. He had got through that first line, and the back players had to bring him down. Going to be 2nd and 6 now for the Crush. Logan Pinnell, a good run there. Going to be 2nd and 4. He picked up 6, they say, on the first down. 2nd and 4 for the Crush. And this is, if I was going to call it, I'm going to say Talon's going to get it this time. Handoff, no. Goes to Pinnell. Pinnell's going to be wrapped up right there. Pinnell stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. Pinnell actually lost a yard, they say, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. Crush got a 3rd and 5 here. It'll be 2-down territory as deep as they are right now. So they'd like to get some forward momentum here. I would like to see maybe that handoff to Talon up the middle, or maybe right now it'd be a good chance for maybe one of the Crush to get on the outside and get some running room, because the Saints are crowding that line of scrimmage. They've got 9 men in the box, and we're going to have a timeout called by the Crush before the play goes. Timeout on the field with 1:42 left to go in the game. The Crush lead it 22-18.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
So the Fentress County Crush have to run 1 minute and 42 seconds off to take a win in this playoff matchup here. They have a 3rd down and about 5 for the first down, a little less than 5. A little less than 5 to go. Crush looking to pick up the win here. If they can get a first down, that probably will do it. If they can get one more first down. Crush comes up to the line of scrimmage. It'll be Reagan. You got Tanner in the backfield, Tanner Talent. You've got Pinnell in motion. They're going to pitch it to Pinnell. Pinnell's back deep. Pinnell's got a man out in front of him. He's got to get on the outside, but he doesn't. Gets drugged down all the way back at the 40-yard line. Stays in bounds, though, and with 1:34, that's going to bring up a 4th and 10 for the Crush. And a timeout called by the Saints, so we'll take a timeout with them. We got 94 ticks left to go, and it's a 4th down coming up for the Crush.
When you need parts for your classic car, where do you go? Huey's Classic Car Parts on Highway 52 East between Jamestown and Allard. Owner Donovan Wright is an antique car enthusiast himself, which means he knows how important that piece of history means to you. So when you need those hard-to-find parts, head to Huey's Classic Car Parts.
Well, back here where the Crush have a 4th and 10 now, as they lost to 5 on that one. Pinnell caught in the backfield. Now with 94 seconds left to go, the Crush, if they could just get that first down, could salt this one away, but they gained 10 yards now. And they need to run some time off the clock here. Saints could get the ball back after this play. It probably, they'd have a little over a minute left to go in the game. And the Crush come up. Reagan, Talent, and Pinnell in the backfield. And the snap, pitch to Pinnell. Pinnell trying to get outside. Can't get out far enough. He's going to get stopped at the 41. And the Saints are going to have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And we've got a $1:28 left to go in the game. The Saints got 88 seconds left to go in this one. They got to march it down the field. They got to go 61 yards, and they can do it. They can score very quickly. Got a great quarterback back there. The Crush just got to get some pressure on him and get him uncomfortable back there. As Parker will step back there, Jordan Parker. He's got 88 seconds to move his team 61 yards. And the Crush have got to stop him if they want to win this ball game and pick up a win here in the playoffs. Snap back to Parker. And we got a penalty, I believe, on the Saints. Maybe moved a little early. We'll see what the call is. I'm looking for the official. That was thrown by the far lineman. And now they say no flag. So they'll wave it off and play it again. And that one, it looked like that was going to be a good play for the Saints. So that's a tough no call on that one. As that'll be 1st and 10 for the Saints. But they had Dacus. He had got about close to a 1st down on that one. So that one backs them back up, and they'll replay it. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Saints. And here we go. It'll be Jordan Parker back in the shotgun. He's got a Rhonda beside him. And I think they're going to put a couple more seconds back on them, which they should because the official let the time run off. And, well, actually just 1 second. And 1:28 to go. Here we go. Saints with the football. Snap back. They'll throw it out. This time it's going to be a big rush. Going to be sacked. Good rush by the Crush. As getting in there was number 88, I believe it was. That is Dakota Dillard. Dillard with a big play there. Gets the sack, and we got a timeout. We'll be back after the timeout.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Meta-Through Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
And the Crush with a good rush on that one. And what a Crush rush as they get the sack back for about a 5-yard loss, which is going to make it 2nd and 15 now for the Saints. That took about 8 seconds off the clock, and I believe the Saints have one more timeout. Crush leading it here by a score of 22-18. And the Crush can get some more pressure on. They need to keep the long passes down as Parker back in the shotgun. Parker got 3 over to the left, 1 to the right. Snap. Parker looking. He'll throw this one down there. Got a man out there. Number 1's caught it. He's at the 40 trying to cut back. Still on his feet all the way down to the 30 or 22-yard line. 1st and 10 Saints, and they'll take a timeout. Or no, they won't take a timeout. That's a Rhonda with the catch. And the Saints have got it 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line, and they have a 4-point deficit to make up in 69 seconds, folks. I told you they can score quickly. As they get set, once the chains get set, they take the snap. They're looking, going to throw it down, and that's going to be incomplete. They was trying that one for number 20. Was the intended receiver, Wyatt Carter, and it was too high, too hard. So 2nd and 10, that took 6 seconds off the clock. And it is 2nd down and 10 for the Saints. 61 seconds left to go on this one. And the Saints, a great pass to Aranda, and Aranda almost broke it. But the Crush able to get him down at the 25-yard line. So the Crush need to make a stand here. They lead by 4. And the Saints trying to take that go-ahead score if they can get it here. As it will be back in the shotgun, Parker. Parker. Got Aranda to his right. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself, go up the middle, and he's going to be hit and dropped. He'll pick up a few yards, and that's going to take him under a minute, and the Saints will probably call timeout here. That's going to be 3rd down and 3 And the Saints fans want the clock to stop, but it doesn't stop unless they call a timeout. We're down to 39 seconds left to go in this one. Parker with the shotgun gets the snap low, and he's going to take it himself, and he's going to be wrapped up again, and that's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a timeout, I believe, called by the Saints. I believe they were looking to get that first down. And Parker a little slow getting up. And now they're going to call the official timeout. And that may be for a measurement, I'm not sure. 27 seconds left to go in this one. And it will be the Saints football. They're going to bring it out and measure it, see if it's short. So it's either going to be a first or a fourth down. We'll see here. Saints still have one timeout. I'm not sure why they're letting so much time run off the clock. That's going to be short as they're going to stretch it. It's going to be about a half a yard short. So that's going to bring up fourth down. This could be your ball game right here, folks. If the Crush can get a stop here, that would end it, as they would get the ball back and just have to snap it and down it. But the Saints going to come up. They need a half a yard. The Crush need to get some good pressure here. It'll be Parker. And now they'll start the clock. We're down to 25 seconds. Parker looking to run it. He's going to run it. He gets the first down. He's going to be stopped, and the Saints will have to take a timeout, I believe, as that's going to be timeout by the Saints. They've got a first down. They've got the football right at the, looks like, at the 9-yard line, and we'll take a timeout with them after we tell you the score. The Crush on top, 22-18, but the Saints are threatening.
Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design is proud to support the Fentress County Crush football team. Pat Brannon, owner, has done lighting visual production for some of the biggest stars, and he knows talent, and that's what he sees in every Crush player. Best of luck, Crush, from Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design.
So it comes down to the last 20.5 seconds to go. The Saints taking their last timeout. And they have the football at the 9-yard line of the Crush. So it's goal line stance for the Crush. And this is either where you win or lose the ball game. As the Saints got a 1st and 10 right here. We'll see if the Crush can hold them. As up will come Parker. The Saints have trailed this ball game all the way through. And with 20.5 seconds to go, they got a 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line. And now the Crush wants to talk about it. Timeout by the Crush, so we'll take one with them and be back after this.
We have exciting news to share. SmartBank has expanded to the Upper Cumberland region with branches in Wartburg, Cookeville, Crossville, and Jamestown. SmartBank is committed to being the best bank for you by working hard for you, no matter what your financial needs might be. When you choose SmartBank, you are choosing to bank in the smartest way possible. Our team will work to understand your needs and make it their priority to provide you with the products and services that best meet those needs. SmartBank has 35 branches across Tennessee, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle. Come see what's so smart about SmartBank at our Jamestown location at 500 North Main Street, or visit our website at www.smartbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, here we go. Last 20.5 seconds. Both teams have used their timeouts. And this right here is going to be the play, folks. With 20.5 seconds, I don't know if they can get another play off if they don't score here. And an incomplete pass, they might get another play off. If the Crush could get a sack, that would end it right here. As the quarterback in the shotgun, drops back, looks across the middle. He's throwing. It's going to be incomplete, knocked down by the Crush. Incomplete, 16.5 seconds, so that only took about 5 seconds off the clock. So they'll have enough time for a couple more plays if they can't score, if it's an incomplete pass. 16.5 seconds, the Crush need a big rush here. A sack would just about end this one. I don't think the Saints could get enough time to get another play off if they could get a stop here. They get it in the end zone, the Saints going to win this one. Crush have led the entire ball game. His second half, though, has been the Saints. Crush was moving the ball, big turnover, and now the Saints. And now we got a movement by the center, and that's going to be a flag on the Saints. That's going to back them up 5 more yards. So it'll be at the 14-yard line. So the Saints center moves on that one, and with 16.5 seconds to go. The Crush now see the Saints back to the 15-yard line. Going to be 2nd and 15 for the Saints. Or 2nd and goal from the 15, I should say. Crush needing a big defensive stand here. And back in the shotgun goes Parker. Jordan Parker waiting on the snap. Crush showing blitz. And now they're still showing it. And there's a snap. He's looking deep. He's going to throw to the corner. Got a man out there. Incomplete. 11.6 seconds to go. They had a man open, but Dacus couldn't come up with it. Dacus, the pass just a little low, and Dacus couldn't come up with it. 3rd down and goal from the 15. Actually, about the 13 is where they're marking it. So the 13-yard line. Crush need 2 more defensive plays here. A sack is what they really need here if they could get it. They got to keep an eye on Dacus. Dacus is the go-to player. Now the Crush, a big rush. That's going to be hung up there, and it's caught. It's going to be incomplete, though. It's going to be out of bounds. So, here we go, folks. 4th down. 6.2 seconds to go. This is your ball game here, folks. We'll see what the Saints come up with. If I'm the Crush, I'm going to have 2 people on Dacus. I'm going to be on him like a cheap suit on this point because he's the one that's been done the damage for him. And the Crush need to get some really good pressure here. Final play of what should be the final play of the game. As the Saints, Jordan Parker gets the snap, drops back, looking, he's throwing for the end zone. Knocked down by the Crush. 1.7 seconds go. The Crush going to hold on to win this one. As they're going to go, all they have to do now is come out and snap it and down it, and the Crush is going to slip out of here with a win, and they're going to slip out by the skin of their teeth on this one, folks. A good job by the Saints to come back in this one, but it's going to fall just a little short as their main deficit tonight were those missed PATs. They missed PATs that would have tied this ball game. They'd have got their 2-point conversion. Actually, they got all 3 of them. They would have won this ball game. But they did not convert on any of them. Now the Crush just have to kneel down for 1.7. That's your ball game. The Crush going to win it. Your final here tonight, 22-18. The Crush get win in playoff action. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
When you need parts for your classic car, where do you go? Huey's Classic Car Parts on Highway 52 East between Jamestown and Allard. Owner Donovan Wright is an antique car enthusiast himself, which means he knows how important that piece of history means to you. So when you need those hard-to-find parts, head to Huey's Classic Car Parts.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Meta-Through Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design is proud to support the Fentress County Crush football team. Pat Brandon, owner, has done lighting visual production for some of the biggest stars, and he knows talent, and that's what he sees in every Crush player. Best of luck, Crush, from Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design.
We have exciting news to share. SmartBank has expanded to the Upper Cumberland region with branches in Wartburg, Cookeville, Crossville, and Jamestown. SmartBank is committed to being the best bank for you by working hard for you, no matter what your financial needs might be. When you choose SmartBank, you are choosing to bank in the smartest way possible. Our team will work to understand your needs and make it their priority to provide you with the products and services that best meet those needs. SmartBank has 35 branches across Tennessee, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle. Come see what's so smart about SmartBank at our Jamestown location at 500 North Main Street, or visit our website at www.smartbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, back here where the Crush hold on for a huge win in this one. Exciting finish in this one as the Saints had it at the 9-yard line, got a penalty, moved back to the 14, could not get it in, turned it over on downs as that last pass knocked down by the Crush, and the Saints come up 4 points short to the Crush, and the Crush pick up and hold on for a 22-18 win. Looking back at the action tonight in the first half's pretty much all Crush, as the Crush had an 8-yard run by Logan Pennell, the 2-point conversion by Drew Wright. It was 8-0. Then a 55-yard pass from the Saints quarterback Parker to Dacus. They missed the extra point. It was 8-6 at the end of one. Second quarter, a 30-yard run by Logan again, and they missed the point after. And then a 45-yard pick six by Drew Wright. Talent got the 2-point conversion. It's 22-6. From that point, the Crush come out in the third quarter, moved the football down the field, had it at the 10-yard line, fumbled it, and Aranda come away with the fumble recovery, took it 90 yards for the touchdown. It was 22-12. They missed the extra point again. Then a 19-yard pass to Dacus, and they missed the extra point, and they come up short 22-18. They had the football, as we said, on the 9-yard line in that with time right now. They got a penalty, moved back to the 14, and then they just could not punch it in, and the Crush hold on to win 22-18. The Crush will move on to playoffs now. We'll have that. We're not sure who they'll play yet. We're not sure how this bracket's set up, but a great win for the Crush here tonight as they pick up a 22-18 win over the Saints of Dekalb County. I want to thank our sponsors for our replay of this game, as they are Gary Maxwell Insurance, Meta Thrift Pharmacy, Hewlett's Classic Car Parts, Smart Bank, and Stardust Visual Lighting and Design. Our sponsors for our Crush football replays here on CPTV. Well, that's going to do it for us from here tonight. We'll be at the next one, hopefully, as that will be the next round for the Crush coming up on Saturday. For 15104 Sports, I want to thank Kevin on camera one. Until the next game, folks, see you at the game.